Welcome to the most important video you've ever clicked on. Not just another motivational talk, not just another English learning video. This is the one video that will help you do what most people never do in their entire lives. Empty your mind. Right now, your mind is not just full. It's cluttered, not with powerful thoughts, but with old pain, future worries, distractions, regrets, comparisons, expectations, fears. And here's the truth. No one will tell you. Most people don't live with a mind. They live inside their mind, trapped, drowning in it, controlled by it. They smile, but their brain is racing. They work, but their brain is noisy. They eat, scroll, sleep, but their brain never stops talking. Tell me this honestly. When was the last time you felt truly still, truly present, truly peaceful? Inside? For most people, the answer is never, because no one ever taught us this. Simple truth. An untrained mind is your biggest enemy. And an empty mind, that's your greatest power. This video is going to guide you through 11 powerful steps to clean your mind, empty the junk, and finally take back control of your peace, your power, and your focus. And yes, this video is also perfect for improving your English. As you listen and follow along, you're not just learning peace, you're also learning powerful English. Listening practice that emotional, real, and life-changing. But more than that, this video is for that version of you who is tired of noise, tired of overthinking, tired of carrying the past, tired of feeling lost, anxious, or not enough. This is your chance to reset, to clean the hard drive, to finally breathe. Let's begin. Step 1. Stop carrying mental garbage. Let's get one thing straight. You're not struggling because you're weak. You're struggling because you're carrying too much. Think of your mind like a backpack, and every day, without even realizing it, you've been adding weight to it. A comment someone made 3 years ago, a mistake you made in school, a lie you believed about yourself, a relationship that broke you, a fear of the future, a pressure to impress people you don't even like, the memory of something painful, the need to be perfect. Day after day, thought after thought, your mind becomes heavier and heavier and heavier. You try to focus, but your brain is full. You try to be happy, but guilt is sitting in the corner. You try to sleep, but 200 thoughts are screaming at the same time. That's mental garbage. And you're carrying it everywhere, to your job, to your relationships, to your goals, to your dreams. And no one taught you how to let it go, because society teaches you how to make money, but not how to manage your mind. Here's the truth you need to hear. Your brain is not meant to be a storage unit. It's not meant to hold everything forever. It's meant to process, then release. But instead of releasing, you've been replaying. You replay that failure. You replay that breakup. You replay that rejection. You replay that embarrassing moment from 2017. And every time you replay it, you relive it. Your brain doesn't know the difference between memory and reality. So it gives you stress, fear, sadness, as if it's happening again. Let me tell you about a woman named Clara. She was 29, working in a corporate job. She smiled all day. She laughed at jokes. She posted cute pictures on Instagram. But inside, she was mentally drowning. Why? Because for 5 years, she had been carrying something, a secret. She blamed herself for her father's death. He passed away from a heart attack. And the day before, they had a fight. He said, "I'm disappointed in you." She said, "I don't care anymore." He died that night. And for 5 years, she never forgave herself. She carried that moment like a stone in her chest. Every job she took, she felt she wasn't enough. Every compliment she got, she didn't believe it. Every night she tried to sleep, that voice came back. "It's your fault." Until one day, she wrote it all down. She said, "I released this guilt. I didn't know I was hurting too. I forgive myself. I let this go. She cried. She screamed. She threw that paper into the ocean. And for the first time in 5 years, she felt light. Not because she got a raise, not because she changed jobs, not because she became rich, but because she finally emptied the garbage. Ask yourself honestly, what are you carrying that's not yours anymore? Whose voice is living rent-free in your head? What moment from your past is still controlling your present? Now imagine this. You walk into your home, and you see a bag of garbage lying on your bed. Would you sleep next to it? Would you carry it to work? Would you hug it? No, but you do that with your thoughts every single day. Today, take a notebook or a blank page. At the top, write things I need to take out of my mind. Then write everything. That fear you never admitted. That argument that still hurts. That thought you're ashamed of. That voice that says you're not enough. Write it all. You don't need to solve it. Just remove it from your brain and put it on paper. Because this is the first step to freeing your mind. You can't fill your life with peace until you empty your mind of pain. This is just the beginning. You've just taken the first powerful step toward mastering your mind. Step 2, get out of the overthinking loop. Imagine this. You're sitting alone in your room. It's quiet. Nothing is happening. But your mind is not silent. It's running, jumping, spinning, and one small thought becomes a storm. What if I fail? What if they never love me? What if I said something wrong? What if I never succeed? What if they're ignoring me? What if I'm not enough? That one thought turns into 5. 5 become 50. And before you know it, your brain is racing. Your chest feels tight. Your eyes start to water. But here's the most painful part. None of it is real. It's not your present. It's not your future. It's not even based on truth. It's just a mental movie and you're watching it on. Repeat. Overthinking is not intelligence. It's not deep thinking. It's not problem solving. It is replaying the past, predicting disasters in the future, creating imaginary situations that never happen, talking to yourself endlessly without any solution, believing negative thoughts as if they are facts. It feels like thinking, but it's just mental torture dressed like intelligence. Overthinking doesn't just waste time. It destroys energy. You wake up tired, not because of physical work, but because you were mentally fighting all night. You can't enjoy a simple walk because your brain is arguing about something that happened 2 weeks ago. You can't focus on the present because your mind is busy imagining 100 things that could go wrong. It steals your peace, your confidence, your happiness. And if you don't stop it, overthinking becomes your default setting and your mind becomes your enemy. There was a young person who always tried to be perfect. One day they gave a presentation in class. Everyone clapped. The teacher smiled. They did well. But later that night, one thought entered their mind. Did I say something wrong? That one thought turned into more. What if they laughed at me behind my back? What if I looked nervous? What if I sounded stupid? What if my teacher actually hated it? What if I messed up and didn't notice? They couldn't sleep. They replayed every second of the presentation in their mind again and again. And slowly they started believing the fear even though everything went well. They felt like a failure not because of reality, but because of overthinking. Overthinking is not one thought. It's a loop, a circle, a trap. It starts with fear. Then your mind looks for proof. Then it creates fake stories. Then it believes the stories. Then it feels the emotion. Then it fears again. And the circle continues. You try to escape, but it pulls you back in. That's why step 2 is so important. Here's the truth that will set you free. You are not your thoughts. You are the one watching them. Your thoughts can lie. Your thoughts can trick you. Your thoughts can repeat things that aren't real. And the moment you realize that, you take back your power. You stop being the victim of your brain. You become the master of it. When the loop starts, pause. Don't argue with the thoughts. Don't try to solve everything. Don't run behind every Watif. Instead, say this out loud. This is overthinking. It is not real. I choose peace. That sentence reminds your brain you are in charge. Breathe deeply for 60 seconds. Focus only on the air going in and out. Move your body. Stand up. Walk. Stretch. Clean something. Overthinking cannot survive in physical movement. Write the thought down on paper. Then under it, right? I don't have to think this right now. This is not suppression. This is control. The problem is not overthinking. The problem is you believe every thought. Your brain says you're not good enough. You believe it. They hate you. You believe it. You'll fail. You believe it. Why? Your mind is just a machine. It generates thoughts automatically. Not all thoughts are true. Most are just mental habits. Leftovers from childhood, trauma, fear, stress, comparison. If you believe every thought, you become its slave. If you watch thoughts without believing, you become free. Every day, take 10 minutes. Sit in a quiet place and just watch your thoughts. Don't fight them. Don't fix them. Just observe. Thought comes, let it come. Don't attach. Don't run behind it. Eventually, thoughts will slow down. And that's when you will feel it, that deep silence, that peace that's been hiding under all. The noise, that's your real mind. Clean, calm, powerful. If your mind was a house, overthinking is like turning on 100 TVs at the same time, all playing different channels, all screaming. The house is full of sound, but the owner is exhausted. You are the owner. Turn them off. Not all. Thoughts deserve your attention. The mind is a servant, not a master. If you let it control you, it will destroy you. But if you control it, it will guide you to peace. Step 3, write everything down. Don't keep it in your head. Put it on paper and watch your mind become free. There's a reason this step is here. After you remove the garbage, after you escape the overthinking loop, your mind is still full. It's full of half-finished thoughts, unspoken, feelings, random fears, confusing questions, unknown emotions, all spinning inside like a blender with the lid off, and you try to solve it all in your head. You try to stay strong. You try to keep it quiet. But the thoughts just get louder and louder and louder. And here's the truth no one ever taught you. Your mind is not a storage room. It's a processing room. When you don't give it away to release, it breaks. Writing is not just a habit. Writing is a weapon. It is one of the few tools in the world that empties your mind, reveals your truth, slows down your thoughts, cleans emotional pressure, and most importantly, gives your mind space to breathe. You don't need fancy tools. You don't need expensive therapy. You don't even need to be good at writing. You just need a pen and a page and the courage to be honest. There was someone who always felt anxious. Their mind never stopped. They worried about money. They replayed conversations. They couldn't sleep. They kept asking, why am I feeling this way? One day, someone gave them a blank notebook and said, write down whatever comes to your mind. Don't stop. Don't judge it. So they did. And what came out shocked them. I feel like I'm failing in life. I compare myself to everyone. I miss someone I pretend to be over. I act strong, but I feel lost. I don't know what I want, and that scares me. And as they wrote, tears came not from sadness, but from truth, because for the first time, the thoughts had space and the heart had room to breathe. That night, they slept peacefully, not because the problems disappeared, but because the mind was no longer holding everything alone. When you write your thoughts down, you move the chaos from your head to the page. You see your mind clearly. You slow down the speed of your thinking. You stop the loop of repeating the same thoughts. You stop hiding from yourself. It's not about grammar. It's not about beauty. It's not about perfect handwriting. It's about truth. It's about release. It's about making your mind light. Every day, take 10 minutes. Morning or night, doesn't matter. Open a blank page and write one of these at the top. What's in my mind right now? What am I avoiding? What am I feeling but not saying? What do I wish I could scream out loud? What's been hurting me that I pretend is fine now? Right? No filter, no rules, no judgment. If you feel angry, write it. If you feel sad, write it. If you feel numb, write that too. Let your thoughts flow out of your mind and onto the page. This is not a performance. This is a mental detox. Write 3 full pages. No stopping, no editing, no thinking. Write like your life depends on it. Because it does. You're not writing to be a poet. You're writing to empty the poison that's been sitting inside for years. And when you do, you'll feel something beautiful. Space, clarity, lightness. Let's imagine this. There's a house in your city. The owner never takes out the trash. Every week the garbage piles up. The smell gets worse. Insects come. The house becomes unlivable. Now imagine your mind like that house. All the thoughts, stress, sadness, guilt, confusion piled up for years. No one sees it, but you live inside it. And you're trying to be happy, trying to focus, trying to grow. But the truth is you can't. Not because you're broken, not because you're lazy, not because you're not smart, but because your mental house is full. Writing is how you take out the trash. Every word you write is like opening the window, letting the air come in, letting the pressure go out, letting yourself breathe. After watching this video, do this. Take 15 minutes alone. Put your phone away. Open a notebook or a digital doc. Write down every thought, feeling, emotion, worry, dream, question, and fear. Don't stop until it's all out. Then sit back, read it, or don't. It doesn't matter. What matters is you're no longer carrying inside. You will not find peace by thinking about peace. You will find peace when your thoughts stop screaming. And to stop the screaming, you must write. This is how you empty your mind, 1 page at a time. Not by fighting your thoughts, but by freeing them. Step 4, you silence as a tool. We live in the loudest time in human history. You wake up, notification. You eat breakfast. YouTube, you take a break. Scroll Instagram. You walk to work. Music, playing. You sit in traffic. Ads shouting. You try to sleep. And your mind still plays one last mental video. It never stops. Not the world, not your phone, not your mind. And that's the disease no one is talking about. We are addicted to noise. But what we really need is silence. The reason your mind feels heavy, the reason you feel tired even after 8 hours of sleep, the reason you feel overwhelmed, confused, anxious even when life is okay is because your brain has no space. It's running from one thought to another, from one sound to another, from one problem to another. And if you never pause, you never hear your real self. Most people don't fear failure. They fear silence. Because in silence, everything hidden comes up. And that's why people keep playing music, keep watching videos, keep scrolling reels, because they're running from their thoughts. But silence doesn't lie. Silence shows you what's really going on. There was a person who was always online. Every second, some noise, music, messages, memes, podcasts, YouTube, always something in the background. One day, their phone died in the middle of a long walk. No music, no apps, just silence. And at first, they felt panic. What do I do now? What if I get bored? What if I start overthinking? But then something strange happened. After a few minutes, their breathing slowed down. They started noticing small things. Birds, wind, the feeling of walking. Thoughts came and went. There was no judgment, no pressure. For the first time in years, they felt still. That one walk changed them because silence did something noise could. Healed, cleaned, calmed. Silence is not the absence of sound. Silence is the presence of space. It's the place where overthinking melts, emotions settle, truth rises, energy resets, peace is born. It's not magic. It's science. When you sit in silence, your brain shifts from chaos to clarity, from survival mode to balance, from noise to knowing. And in that space, your real voice appears. Not the voice of fear, not the voice of pressure, not the voice of other people's opinions, but your voice, your truth. This is not about becoming a monk. You don't need to live in the mountains. You just need to create 10 minutes of silence every single day. Here's how. Pick a time. Morning is best, but any time works. Before the world wakes up, or before sleep, turn off all devices. Phone off, TV off, no background music. Just you in silence. Sit comfortably, not on a throne, not in yoga position, just somewhere quiet on a chair, floor, anywhere. Close your eyes. Don't force any thoughts. Don't try to meditate the right way. Just be still. Just breathe. Just listen. At first, your mind will scream. It'll bring up memories, to-do lists, fear, past, future. Let it all rise. Let it move. Let it pass. You don't control it. You observe it. And then the noise will slow down. And in that gap, you'll feel something you forgot existed. Peace. Even when you're not at home, you can do this. Stuck in traffic? Don't play music for 5 minutes. Just observe. Be still. Waiting in line? Don't open your phone. Just breathe. Sitting alone. In a cafe? Don't scroll. Look outside. Think nothing. These micro silences are how you train your brain to rest in the middle of chaos. You don't have to escape the world. You just have to escape the noise inside you. You clean your body. You brush your teeth. You